Hi, LASC players. Coach Lauren here. We are continuing our series on confidence. I hope all of you spent some time creating your soccer highlight last week and helping to build your castle of confidence, right? Your castle of self-belief, which is going to help drive your confidence as a player. So today, this week, I thought we would talk about a strategy from Dan Abraham's book, Soccer Tough, which is on your resource list for summer reading. If you didn't read it, don't worry about it. We're just going to cover one of the strategies he works on today, which is called developing a match script. So you're probably wondering, what is a match script? Well, a script is something that we say to ourselves. So a match script is thinking about 2 or 3 actions that you can focus on in a game that are going to help you stay focused and be able to reset when, say, something happens, you make a mistake, and all of a sudden your mind or those negative thoughts start popping into your mind, and you're having a hard time and you feel yourself spiraling downward. A match script is something for you to go back to put your attention. Remember, where your attention goes, energy flows, right? So when we put our attention on our mistakes or negative things that happen, we give it life. We give it more life, and it actually can start to consume us. When we redirect our attention towards something positive that we're going to work on in the here and now, right, in the present moment, that you can do right away, you're going to bring your attention back to being engaged in the game. So a match script is 2 or 3 actions that you are going to think about before the game. It's called being intentional. When you do something with intention, it means you put a little thought into it before it happens, which is a great practice for all of us. Even if you go to a training, I challenge you all to pick 1 or 2 things that you're working on that you want to improve. And it may not even be a technical skill. It may be, you know what? I'm going to work on my body language this week. I'm going to work on keeping my shoulders back, even when I make a mistake. Shoulders back, or it might be my communication with my teammates. You know, it might be learning to stop saying I'm sorry when you make a mistake and just moving on to the next play. So these are all things, when we give intention to something we're going to do, we actually give ourselves a focus, and it helps us stay engaged in a positive way. Now, I'm attaching with this email an example of some plays, some actions you can do depending on what position you play on the field. Now, these are just examples. You might choose something more global. Maybe you don't have a set position and you just have a couple things that you want to continue to work on that's going to help you stay focused. You pick those, but I only want you to pick 2 or 3. And then what happens is during the game, you can continually come back to that script. If something happens, you have a little time on your hand and all of a sudden your mind is starting to wander, or you make a mistake and you find yourself kind of having some negative thoughts, you go back to that match script and you say it in your head. If no one's near you, you can even say it out loud, whisper it to yourself. Get yourself back on track with how you're going to re-engage in a positive way. So again, this is just another strategy, and I really love this one because you can change it for every game depending on maybe what position or what strengths and weaknesses you're having that week, what you'd like to improve upon your performance that week. The match script can be something you can change, and I suggest that you write it down and that you practice and you say it to yourself a few times before going into the game, the night before. This is how we start to mentally prepare ourselves. We give ourselves some tools, we think about it, we kind of visualize ourselves doing those things, and then when we need it during the game, we call upon that. That's our arsenal. Those are the tools we use. That's how we stay mentally prepared. And that is a great way to help build your confidence, because confidence is not just about doing the one thing. It's about how we approach situations. And again, you can do this for any situation you have, not just soccer. When you go into a situation that maybe you're unsure of or is new to you, how do you want to look? You have to visualize yourself. How do you want to be? and then choose something that you're going to focus on to help you do that. So enjoy the challenge, create your match script this week, and maybe practice it during training this week. Instead of a match script, I know we don't have any games, create your training script for the week and go in and practice those things during practice. Maybe share with your coach what your training script is that week so that your coach can help you, can help like evaluate you and reinforce that when you do it. So good luck to everybody this week. Keep building that castle of confidence, right? Be very discerning is a big word, but it means be very careful and selective about, remember, who and what thoughts we let in to that construction of the confidence, and then be prepared, mentally prepare. This week, we're going to do it through your training or your match script. So have a great week, everyone, and I look forward to hearing how those match scripts go. Take care, everyone.